Welcome to Red-tastic. Story 1. I, 24 female, have an older stepsister who's getting married soon. She and her fiancé have been together for 3 years, and they recently found out she's pregnant. Because of the pregnancy, they hurried along the wedding planning and are now only about 3 months in. They are busy prepping for the wedding, the baby, and making a nursery, so things have been tight for them financially. Despite this, my stepsister blew $3.5K on her wedding dress, even though her budget was $2K. I went wedding dress shopping with her, and everyone asked her not to buy the more expensive dress. She just winked and said she had backup money. Today, out of the blue, I got a Venmo request from her for $1,200. I asked her why she was requesting money, and she said she needed it to put down a payment for flowers for the wedding. I told her I didn't have any money to give her. I'm currently working as a research assistant while completing my master's degree, so I don't even have a full-time job yet. I've been saving up $4K for a vacation after my program ends because I really need some downtime after all the stress. When I told her I didn't have any money, she asked if I could use my vacation savings. I said no, I need that money for my vacation. She got upset and asked why my vacation was more important than a wedding. I told her it just is and hung up. My stepdad called me afterwards and said my stepsister is crying and that they're really strapped for cash because of the baby. He mentioned that the wedding would be difficult for them to pull off if they don't get some help and asked if I could consider delaying my vacation to help out. I got upset and said no, I need this downtime for myself after all the hard work I've put into my degree. He said okay, but now I feel icky and guilty. So, am I the a-hole for refusing to give my stepsister money for her wedding and keep it for my vacation instead? Edit. Just to clarify, my stepsister didn't ask for help initially. She only asked after she blew her budget on the dress. Update. I know you were worried about me, so I wanted to give a brief update. First off, I didn't cave and give my stepsister any money. I'm keeping my vacation savings. My parents don't have any money to help either, so they aren't able to contribute to my stepsister's wedding or baby expenses. That's why they want me to. But I can't. Maybe I'm selfish, but I worked so hard for this money. I'm not giving it up. My stepsister didn't call me again, which was honestly a relief. However, my mom did call me to fill me in on what's been going on. Apparently, my stepsister is already way beyond her wedding budget, and it's causing a lot of tension. Her fiancé is really frustrated with her spending. My stepdad is upset with my mom as well because I refused to help out. I still feel a bit guilty, but I'm also relieved that I didn't give in. I know I need this vacation for my mental health after all the stress of finishing my master's program. Thanks again for all the support and advice. I probably would have given in if I didn't come here. You're not the a-hole, OP. Your sister's the one who decided to buy a dress that was $1,500 over her budget when she knew better than anyone how tight cash was for her and her fiancé. I'm sure at the back of her mind she already added your money to her wedding budget when she made that purchase, which isn't fair for you at all. Her wedding is a priority to her, but so is your vacation a priority to you. It might sound selfish to not help her out, but honestly, there's nothing wrong with being selfish and putting yourself first once in a while, which is what you're doing. Your stepfather can be mad all he wants. If he wants to help his daughter out, he can go look for money to give her. Story 2. Am I the a-hole for confronting her for trying to cause problems with my boyfriend? What happened is following. My future mother-in-law invited the ex-girlfriend of my boyfriend to stay with her during this time because she has no family here and apparently her apartment is shitty. Now, I hate that girl. I feel like she intrudes into every effing thing in this effing family. Like, I get it. You guys were together for like 10 years, but you don't have kids. You don't have to stay in each other's life. Just F off. We have been together for 1 year now, and it is getting serious. We have talked about marriage and family, and I just want to be effing respected. Yes, I don't have an effing PhD like she does, but what the F? Well, when my boyfriend told me what happened, I was livid. I asked why he didn't demand his family respect me by treating me like their future daughter-in-law and not her. They have been broken up for almost 2 years. What the F? If she didn't move away, I am sure she would be pushed into every effing family gathering. It is hard enough because I don't fit in that family, but tough luck, their son chose me. So whatever. Where I might be the a-hole is when I confronted that girl. I asked her why she was intruding in the family so much, and that it seems like she's desperate to get back together with my boyfriend. She just blocked me on Instagram and of course snitched on me, and my boyfriend told me to just stop and let it go. His mother and her are friends and yada yada. Am I really an a-hole for wanting some basic respect? You're the a-hole here, OP. I understand that you don't like the fact that she's still involved with your boyfriend, but they were together for 10 years. Your boyfriend might not have a close relationship with her anymore, but it seems like his mother does, and that's okay. His mother offering her a place to stay when she needs it is a normal and kind thing to do. It shouldn't bother you this much, and you shouldn't have confronted the lady when she has done nothing wrong to you. She got invited, she accepted the invitation because she needed it. There's nothing wrong with that. They're not disrespecting you. None of this is about you. Now for some comments. You're the a-hole. I don't care for this situation much. You are the one going out of your way to harass this girl and acting like an a-hole the whole way through this. You demand to be respected but don't give any respect to your boyfriend's family. To be honest, it reads like he would be better off getting back with his ex than staying with someone who is clearly a narcissist with trust issues. OP, you are the a-hole here. You got upset that they invited someone into their own house, and instead of maybe talking to the mother, you harassed this girl and blamed her even though she was invited. It's a good thing you did this though. It will open your fiancé's eyes to how terrible you are and how you're trying to control every situation. It's obvious why his family doesn't like you, and it won't take long for your partner to see either. If it comes down to him and his family, you know he won't choose you, which is why you are showing your true colors right now. You're the a-hole. Look, I get that your boyfriend's ex's relationship with his family makes you uncomfortable, but his family's compassion for her doesn't automatically mean a lack of respect for you, unless you did something to earn that disrespect. Her having a relationship with your boyfriend's family isn't disrespectful, but the fact that you equate the two things is disconcerting. Respect isn't pie. A lot for one person doesn't mean less for others. I think you need to step back and see how disrespectful you've been to your boyfriend's family, that you won't let them invite whoever they want into their own home without making it about you. Story 3. Am I the a-hole for refusing to be a part of the yearly photo my family takes? I hate having my picture taken. I always have. I think pictures are a waste of time and downright stupid. When I was younger, my parents, particularly my mom, forced me to take tons of photos each year. I told her and my dad starting when I was 14 that once I turned 18 I was done. I wouldn't take any more pictures. I turned 18 earlier this year and I still feel the same way. My family usually takes a yearly photo each summer. It includes my larger family, aunts and uncles, cousins and grandparents, and my smaller family, siblings, mom and dad. I told my parents I wasn't taking the picture this year. It became a huge fight. Mom and dad were upset, siblings were upset, aunts and uncles were upset, cousins apathetic. Grandparents are sad but accepting. They ended up taking the photo without me, but my parents won't let this go and want a do-over photo. I told them no and that this is how things will be going forward, so they need to get over it. I don't think I'm the a-hole for choosing to have this as a boundary and giving them all fair notice. It shouldn't have even been a surprise since I haven't taken photos with them since turning 18. Am I wrong about that? Edit. I can't point to anything that has happened. We just have a hard time seeing eye to eye. They're not my kind of people. If we weren't family, I would never hang out with people like them. Over time, I've gotten tired of having to be around them and do things with them. I don't like photos, but I also don't want to take photos with them or be associated with them. Now for some comments. You are the a-hole. I get not liking your picture being taken, but it's not like this kind of picture is being taken at every gathering. You said it was once a year and included your whole family from the grandparents down. Can't you just suck it up and stand in the back somewhere? I know you don't care about it, but a lot of your family does, and it just seems like it brings a lot of happiness to the older generation and really only requires minimal effort on your part. You're the a-hole. I get why you hate having your photo taken, but I also get why it's important for your family. You can set a hard line about photos in general, especially if they are annoying about it. But a good compromise would be to agree to this one annual group family photo. As part of the family record, one photo once a year. This is with the entire family, so this is the one to make an exception. And then when they want to take a photo at Christmas, you can remind them that they already have their annual photo. You're the a-hole. Your family spends time and effort to actively include you in their lives. This is something many people are not lucky enough to have. Many people also make substantial sacrifices for their families, and you can't even be bothered to put in zero effort and just a few minutes of your time to make a memory that your loved ones will always cherish. While photos may not be important to you, they are obviously important to your family. While you are correct that they can't force you to do anything, you should take a minute to reflect on all of the time, money, and effort they've spent on you throughout your life. Even if it wasn't convenient for them or what they wanted to do, it is apparent now that you most likely didn't deserve it. Get over yourself and take the photo.